Alicia invited me to a native ceremony where the museum was returning the bones of native warriors to their people. It was a rare opportunity to experience the sights and sounds and smells of a sacred ceremony.
You mean there are 200-year-old skeletons in those boxes?
Yeah, gross, huh? And they had them on display.
The museum.
It was Coyote, the trickster, spirit guide who teaches lessons using pranks and jokes. But it looked to me as if he had just stolen box B98.
Now, where were we? Oh, yes. The museum has returned the remains of our ancestors to us so that we can rebury them and they can rest in peace.
No one knew why Coyote had shown up. But after the ceremony, I confirmed my suspicion. The box is missing.
Keith Jackson.
Mac,
Nikki,
I missed it.
please.
Hives. I'm stressed out. I'm fighting budget cuts.
You wouldn't be happy unless you were fighting something.
Shirley, where's Leisha?
Who played Coyote?
I don't know. But you better not mess with him.
Why not?
Because he'll use his tricks on you.
Wasn't it a cool ceremony? My aunt got the museum to give the bones back. She's a curator. She's from my Indian side. My father's Italian. But it's my native roots I totally relate to. Yeah?
Bluffing, huh?
Okay, so I don't speak the language. I go to Sussex Academy. Like, who would I talk to?
Yeah, I know. All my foster parents were white.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. How'd you do that? What's wrong?
Taking home souvenirs?
Not exactly. Box B98 was stolen.
What? How do you know?
The number sequence is broken.
Well, just stay out of it. I'll tell our tribal police.
Keith, this is Shirley.
I like your aftershave.
It's not aftershave.
Then what do I smell?
Sage in my medicine pouch. We don't wear cosmetics at sacred ceremonies.
Nikki is.
Yeah, well, Nikki's an apple. Red on the outside, white on the inside.
Hey, Nikki works really hard for the band.
Ah, you're right. She does.
Is that deerskin?
No.
Way to go. Keith!
Shirley, don't mess with Keith Jackson. The guy's a legend.
I lifted this from Keith's jacket.
Used to be in a gang, you know. The Ravens. Did a lot of beanies. Cops could never catch him. Holy. Are you okay?
Fine. It's smoke powder. I also found it on the ground where Coyote disappeared. And in Keith's medicine pouch was sage. I think that's what I smelled on Coyote. That makes Keith the prime suspect.
Even if he is this Coyote, what makes you think he'd steal a bunch of old bones?
Good question. And why would he steal one particular box?
Where are we going?
To the museum to see Nikki.
Inspector, I don't understand.
Neither do I, but somebody stole it from the school exhibit. What dollar value would you place on the headdress? It was feathers, right?
Yeah, it was one of a kind.
So why would you loan it out?
Inspector Markey?
How were you taught history, Detective? From a book? Do you remember any of it? We're trying to personalize the teaching of our culture. The headdress was a famous chieftain's.
Keith Jackson.
What about him? You think he stole it?
That was his old school, and he was a member of the Ravens.
He left the Ravens 2 years ago. He runs a youth program for me. We don't always get along, but...
If he works for you, he probably knew the headdress was kept at the school.
Lots of people knew. What evidence do you have?
None. That's exactly why I think he did it.
You got a grudge against him?
No, I don't, but the guy's like a ghost. He seems to get in and out of everywhere. And we've been trying to catch him at it for the last 5 years.
A kid from the Ravens was at the ceremony yesterday. Maybe there's a connection between the bones and the headdress. Come on. Nikki? A box of bones was stolen from the ceremony.
What?
It happened right after Coyote disappeared. I'm sure he took it. And I have evidence that proves it's Keith.
I don't need this. I've been working all night.
Look at the smoke powder. It's...
So, you got the trickster, eh? I don't think so.
It was here. Can you just tell us...
No. No, you guys go home. It's closing time. And take your toad with you.
It says here the bones are from a mass grave.
Dug up when a housing subdivision was put in and then given to the museum.
The warrior who owned this saw the horse in a vision. He painted it on the shield to protect him.
They buried it with him when he died?
I guess. It says here he was 14. Keeping people's skeletons in museums. That sucks.
This box is cross-referenced to B98.
Pince-nez?
It's hard to hunt buffalo in these.
So the remains in box 98 were not from a young warrior who died in battle, and probably didn't come from the same grave.
Then where are they from?
I don't know. You going on a sleepover?
Nope. He's taking us on a vision quest. We're gonna stay up all night fasting. He says you can even get visions from animal spirits. He's awesome.
He took the bones.
No, he didn't.
And the police think he stole a headdress from his old school.
They think he did it. Where's the proof?
Well, they don't actually have proof.
You're pathetic.
Alicia, we're friends.
You're too obsessed to have friends.
When she was your age, my grandmother went on a vision quest, and a rabbit with huge ears appeared to her.
Yeah, right. Hey, show some respect. You think Mac could have got to be this old if you weren't smart?
Anyway, from that day on, She could hear everything, even people talking far away. But from that day on, my grandmother's ears got huge. She was pretty mad at that spirit.
The stolen headdress.
And one night, her house caught on fire. But she could hear the flames. She woke everybody up, saved their lives. And it was only then that she realized what the gift was the Spirit had given her.
The feather.
Okay, you guys, let's load the van.
A 2-hour ride under the back seat would be worth it if I could get some solid evidence.
Cool.
Hey, I didn't make it all night on my first vision quest. No, I was a tough kid, but I hated being alone with myself. Now the thing to do is stay warm. I've got my heavy coat in here. And you can always come back to the fire.
Please go around your quest area. Okay. Here's some for you and you. Here you go.
I know I'm gonna have like this major revelation.
What about shopping?
I'll be here at the fire. Come back if you want to.
Huh? What'd you do that for?
Attitude's great in a knife fight. It's just kind of useless out here. What are you doing here?
Shirley!
Yours?
Technically.
You don't belong here.
She's here now. You ever been on a vision quest? This is a vision quest. If you are alone and still through the night, your spirit guardian may come to you in the form of an animal, and it may bring you a vision or a gift. It's smart to stay alert. Those spirits can surprise you.
Enough! Failed.
I had found a very curious note in Keith's wallet, in native writing. When the raven disappeared, Keith came back. If I didn't know better, I'd say he was Coyote, turning into animals to steal my clues.
The feather disappearing, the mouse showing up, the smoke powder, the toad.
Coincidence.
Max says nothing happens by accident, but there's definitely a pattern.
So what was written on the note?
According to this, good weather.
Blue sky.
It's a weather report.
You're thinking in a straight line. This is Blue Sky.
He's wearing pince-nez.
Is he famous?
Sadly. An explorer took him to England in 1880, dressed him up as a gentleman and put him on display.
Like an animal in a zoo.
Thousands of people paid to see him. Then he caught the flu. And 2 weeks later, he died. Then they put the skeleton on display, and it took the band council years to get him back here.
So, Blue Sky ended up in box 98.
And maybe Keith stole the box so he could sell them.
People buy other people's bones?
There are laws against it, but in some places, native bones are exotic and get bought up for a lot of money. Look.
The fingerprint we found doesn't match yours.
So you know I didn't steal it?
No, I think you did, but you had an accomplice. That's your school, right?
Yeah, mine and 400 other kids.
I don't have your print on file yet. The print was greasy.
So what?
Joe was working here with me 2 nights ago.
Yeah? This time, I'm gonna catch you.
I only steal stereos. I wouldn't take something Indian.
Good.
Come on, we have to follow Keith.
Bro, watch out!
Keith's gone, and the dog? Explain that.
Maybe you smell like your dog.
It's the 4th time it's happened.
Hey, what's he doing here?
Marky? I wonder.
What?
South, over.
Sir, your license plate is missing. According to the traffic code, that's a violation.
What?
I'm with my school's Make Our Streets Safe program.
Copy, over.
Is that a tracking device? I don't think that's legal. Do you know what a citizen's arrest is?
Copy, over. Ravens flying south, over. Young lady, you look very familiar to me.
You have a nice day. Oh, and take care of that license plate. Look, the police...
I'm not listening to you.
Then listen to me. A cop was questioning Keith. He doesn't know it, but they planted a tracking device on him.
If Keith has anything to do with the thefts, the cops will nab him. The remains belong to Blue Sky.
No. We have to warn Keith. They said you stole Blue Sky's remains and a headdress.
Those remains are sacred to us. This is none of your business. Butt out.
That smell. That's Coyote's smell.
Keith, did you take them?
The cops are following you. With this.
If you sell that stuff, they'll arrest you.
No, they won't. They're onto the wrong person. Keith didn't steal anything.
Then who?
Nikki. Of course, you already knew that. It wasn't your fingerprint mark you found. It was Nikki's. It had grease on it. Nikki has hives. This is her prescription. It's greasy. She put the headdress in the school. She'd know how to get it out.
Nikki said she was late for the band's ceremony, but she was there all right. As Coyote. She was the only one that knew that Blue Sky's remains were in Box 98.
She'd never do it. And Nikki's fought to save our culture.
She's still fighting. The museum's budget was cut. She's selling Blue Sky's remains to try to save the youth program. I didn't know. And then I found out it was his remains.
That's why you had the note that said Blue Sky.
She was just here. I tried to tell her she was wrong, but she wouldn't listen to me. She's meeting a buyer right now. She'd do anything to save the youth program.
You'll lead the cops right to her.
I know.
Nikki!
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 What?
We know you did it.
Alicia.
We don't have time. The police will be here any second. They followed Keith, we followed him. Where are the boxes?
I, put them over... They're gone. I don't understand.
Keith said you're just gonna have to trust him.
I don't have much choice. You better go.
You? Where's Keith? Where are the artifacts?
They're right there.
Whoa!
So Inspector Markey and I were both thinking in straight lines, as Mac would say. Keith was innocent, although he does make a good coyote. He tricked us all, and he taught us a lesson. The museum gave Nikki a second chance, and the band council will help her with the youth program. Blue Sky's remains were buried, so Mac says his spirit can finally rest in peace. As for the animals who got in the way of my investigation, Mac might say that Blue Sky's spirit guardian sent them. And I would have to entertain that possibility, however remote.